Hey there, Anand. I'm Trevor, founder and CEO of CrowdTamers. You'd reached out and asked for an audit of your website, Pulse 360. So I thought I'd go through it today, give you some feedback based off of my 2 decades of experience in startup marketing. I'm going to run a quick audit and talk through some of what I'm seeing, the decisions I would make, the recommendations I have, and kind of give you some guidance on what you might want to do in the future. With that said, we'll take about 10 minutes, hop right into it right now. Cool, thank you. So, Pulse 360 starts with, that's a big headline, right? You no longer need to provide agendas. Okay, so this is already, when I hit a landing page, I want you to tell me ideally in 8 words, maybe 12 words, what it is you do. And this is almost 30. And you've got a whole bunch of keywords in here, which is like cool, but I don't know what problem you're really solving for me. I see a bunch of features, I don't see value. Right? Here you've got current way, new way, although I can see a bunch of logos here, but I kind of get the idea you are an all-in-one solution to help financial advisors run their entire business. There's a lot of all-in-one solutions out there that you're dialing into a specific persona is a good first step, but I don't yet see how what you're doing is different than a ClickUp or an Airbase or some other kind of all-in-one very powerful solution here. Simplify and scale up with documentation and communication, not a hodgepodge. Built by an advisor for advisors. Okay, built by X for X is always wasted words. Everybody says something like that. I wouldn't use it. This is just repeating this, although this honestly has fewer buzzwords and is a bit easier to understand. So overall, as I hit this page, I'm a bit adrift, right? Looking at what you've got here, it's a little hard to figure out what the value prop you're bringing me is. That said, got social proof up high. I love that. Love seeing social proof as soon as you've talked about what's going on. That said, your social proof, some of this is a little vague, right? Like, this is phenomenal. Nah, tell me a reason why it's phenomenal. Give me a quote, right? This is, this sounds like something you wrote, honestly. Just did a manager change for a client and post schedule the workflow automagically. I love this feature. If it's a true quote, cool, but it doesn't look like one to me. Cool, that's a good quote. A better service to my clients, save time in doing so. All right, so some of these are good. Some of them I would work a little bit. Okay, you can save half of your time by using one system. This would almost work better up here, right? If you have get back 20 hours a week by using the perfect tool for financial advisors. Then a subhead, no more hodgepodge of handwritten notes, follow-ups, CRM tasks. Have everything in one place with Pulse 360. Okay, value prop clearly defined, and then the how. Awesome. Something like that will get you better conversions. Now we have, I guess this is how it works. We're all over the place in terms of what we're saying here. I see this a lot in a lot of, oh, hey, those are all clickable. Okay. I see this a lot in a lot of productivity tools. Eliminate double work. I don't know where y'all are based out of, but I've never heard that said by a native English speaker. Maybe I just haven't listened to the right people. A bunch of value props here, but you're shooting super broad, right? This is like a shotgun approach, trying to figure things out. I don't know how much I feel like what you have to say here is speaking specifically to financial planners, right? You've got convert prospects, show your value. Client reviews is kind of there. Protect your, no, it's like one thing here. Maybe one thing is speaking specifically to a problem I believe a financial planner would have, as opposed to just a problem that business people have. So think about how you tweak all that, right? Start my trial, schedule a demo. We've got up here also, think of it, there's no CTA here. I read all this. There's no button for me to click. Throw something up here, you'll get a better click-through rate right away. Okay. Our integration promise, like everything clickable? Basically, yes. Okay. I love that you have all these pages which gives you, like, this is good keywords, right? Like that you've got these here. But then I would almost want to see more keywords that are relevant specifically to financial planners as landing pages. That said, it's good that you have all those subpages. You're able to find a feature someone cares about and talk a lot more about it. We've got a quick overview here. Okay. And then our footer. I don't understand this big image in the footer. Okay, I guess that's what this is. This is this. Gotcha. You might want to do, you don't seem to have any exit intent pop up. You don't seem to have any scroll pop up. If this is a valuable graphic, you may want to have a pop up that fires it. So in that case, okay, use cases, we've seen there's a whole bunch of them. Pricing, okay, this chart runs a little backwards, but I'm used to seeing, but whatever, everyone buys the middle plan anyway. Social proof on the pricing page, also real good. Actually, that's not social proof. That's what your advisors say about you. I'd hope your advisors say good things about you. All right. Now this gets a little... Got to scroll back and forth and keep track of. That's not great. And this is actually a little like, this is not included, but in these two cases it is included, and I might just scan across and think it is. So I think you've got some, like your copywriting and your UX flow, use a little bit of work. But, all right, let's check out a few things. So what I like to do, I do the review, I give you kind of a qualitative, I give you qualitative feedback where I say, hey, this is what I've seen based off my experience, this is what I would suggest, this is what I know. Let's talk about some quantitative data now, some things about what we've seen numerically, right? So one thing I like to do to get a feeling for what you talk about, this is a little bit hacky, but I found in general it works pretty well, is if I just grab all of your text from every H1 on your website and then go do word counter and just pull up, yeah, sure, this will do. All right, here we go. Something like this, and look and see what's showing up, right? So in one word, single word, keyword density here, right? We're looking at this area right here. Financial advisors, comics seems a little odd. Learn, laugh, blog. Either did I? Nope. You've probably got a whole bunch of stuff that says comics and learn blog. Now I've got to see it. Is your blog actually called the Learn and Laugh blog? It is. That explains it. And you have comics. Now it all makes sense. If I go look at two word pairs, financial advisors, number one, that's good, right? Your site content's talking about the right stuff. Then learn, laugh, blog, best practices. These three are none of them terribly relevant to what you want to be showing up for. Practices, financial, that's not bad. Advisors need superficial integration, need automation actually. No, those are great. And then here we have learn, laugh, blog is the most common three-word key phrase. Best practices, financial, that's a good one. That's also a good one. Sure. That's not so much. Okay, but I'd say the first, the first five are good. So frequently you're talking about good things. I do think learn, laugh, blog maybe not be the best name for your blog, and it may not be the best thing to have as an H1 practically on every single one of your blog pages. So that gives me an idea, like you are speaking to a financial advisor audience. It makes sense given the product. And you are attempting to persuade them, solve your problems with us. Cool. When I look at how well you're doing in terms of getting the word out, right? You are running currently no ads on LinkedIn. I'll check you out on Facebook. Ad category is all ads. And if I search for Pulse 360, do I even find you here? Yeah, that's you. There we go. You are running no ads here either. So you have no ads, which means you're doing no ad testing, which means you're doing no audience discovery, which means you aren't going to be finding people who are outside of your organic reach. Now, when you've got good content, and you've got ideas for how to talk to people, it is usually worth it to promote that content some to audiences who haven't seen you before, because that's how you drive traffic into your website. It's how you end up bringing people in who you can then retarget and build a journey for them to go from I've never heard of Pulse 360 to I'm buying from you. So overall in this audit, right, I think you've got, like, you're speaking to the right people, your product is focused. Those are very good things. I think your copy needs a refresh to make sure you're speaking of the value, not just the features, and you're really identifying what financial advisors in particular need. And as you're working on that and making content and continuing to develop that, I think you can push the content you're creating and the message you've got out in paid channels to really improve your ability to be discovered by potential financial advisors all over the world. All right. Thanks so much, Ahmad, for the dropping the link for me to do an audit. Appreciate it. Hope this was useful. Take care, man.